Calm down, chill out. The Rocket Academy has recently set up an exchange with another school in France, l'Académie des Rochers. Now, tomorrow, the head person, Professor Lou Pump, will be arriving here to spend a few days with us. This will be of particular interest to our two geniuses of science, Julia Jekyll and Edward Nickard, because Professor Pump is one of the foremost teachers of science in all France. Hello? What?
I said it's me! Your Mumsy!
It's not a good time, Mumsy.
You're too busy to speak to your Mumsy!
Assembly!
I'm in the middle of a gale, then. Before I came on the survival course, you promised you were going to let me know if you'd been able to go to the toilet. You know, after all that trouble you had from eating all that cheese.
Yes, I know. I have been to the toilet. Right, kids. Professor Pump will be here at any moment. When he comes in. Hello? Yes, Mumsy, I'll phone you when he arrives. Now get back in that cave.
Don't you just pulled up?
Oh, all right. Oh, attention. Singing, begin. To arms we raise, the avenge is gonna achieve. March on, all hearts we go, on liberty or death. Benvenuto.
Merci. I am the scientific genius, the winner of the Golden Rose, and the greatest teacher in all France. Toulouse, by most honored for my modesty. And you will be Monsieur Memphis Rocket. And these are les enfants, oui? What a shower. Oh, who is this walking carpet of a monster?
Harriet Hyde, go back to your classroom at once. I'll deal with you later. I am so sorry, Prof. What's all that crowd? Oh, Professor Pump, allow me to help you to your feet. I'm Lester Blister, the science teacher at this school.
Science?
Yes, the most important part of any school curriculum. Allow me to show you to my lab. Now, hang on, Mr. Blister. I'm the head teacher here, and Professor Pump is my guest. Yes, he's interested in science. Let me go, you lunatic! Let me show you my office! Oh. Everyone else dismissed.
What was all that business with Mr. Pump?
Professor Pump to you. My future employer, only he doesn't know it.
What?
When Professor Pump goes back to France, I'm going to make sure he takes me with him.
There you are. That was a terrible thing to do to Professor Pump. That won't put him in a good mood if we want him to find an antidote. I wonder if he's still angry. One way to find out.
I am boiling.
Oh, I can only apologize for what happened, Professor Pump.
What you do to be treated in such a way by a raving, hairy, mad beast?
Steady on. She's just a big girl.
Big girl to you, monsieur. What? She's a monster.
Excuse me, Professor. Yes? Oh, hello, Mumsy. You two, what are you doing?
We're terribly sorry, sir. We were just, making sure Professor Pump wasn't hurt.
Were you? Well, that's typical of you two, always so nice. Well, let me tell you that you two drive me raving mad.
But, sir...
Fire niggers! Day after day with a couple of do-gooder swats like you would turn any teacher into a monster.
I think Mr. Blister's already a monster. There's Professor Pump. Let's go and ask him about the antidote. Excuse me, sir.
Yes? You wish to converse with me?
Yes. Well, Professor, say if someone had a problem where they kept turning into a monster because of some scientific mixture they drank.
Monster?
Yes. How
Test results, most of the time they look perfectly normal and ordinary, but suddenly they turn into a hairy, raging, mad beast.
I understand.
So?
Of course. Let me guess. This person, this one who turned into the mad, raging, hairy beast, is it possibly someone with the school?
How did you know?
Because I am the genius. And I guess that this person is...
Professor, we're not allowed to say who it is.
You do not have to.
But please, Professor Plum, could you come up with an antidote to stop this sort of thing happening to this person?
Of course I can come up with an antidote. I am a scientific genius.
I wonder what he thinks we're talking about.
What a good idea of yours, Jerry, to invite the teachers round to look at our holiday snack.
Well, I thought it was in a proper spirit of neighbourliness, to share the good things we have with others and bring happiness into their lives. Oh, that'll be them now. I'll go. Have you been shopping then?
Well,
We thought that while you were showing us your photographs, we'd show you ours.
Gosh, you must use a lot of film.
Well, we go to interesting places. These are just the French ones.
You like France, then?
Oh, yes. We love all things French.
Oui, oui.
I've got an idea. Why don't we invite a Frenchman round for an evening meal with Jason and Mona?
Any French.
No, Professor Toulouse Pump. Julius just told us he's on a visit to her school.
Well,
Come on, it'll be fun. You can talk French. I'll phone Mr. Rocket tomorrow and arrange it.
Let's ask Mr. Rocket too. Don't expect he's got anyone to talk to with his mother away.
And how are you getting on with the survival course, Mumsy?
Very well. What's Professor Pump like?
Seems like a nice man. Very keen on science. In fact, at the moment, he's doing something in the lab.
That reminds me, Memphis. Have you been to the toilet yet?
If it's finished, it will be the antidote. Sure, that poor man from turning into the monster. Just one more drop. Yes! And
One more drop of...
that. Voila! The antidote!
What's going on? Oh, Professor Pump, my apologies.
Mr. Beaster. Perhaps you would like to drink this refreshing elixir I have just created.
Actually, I've been meaning to have a
Please
word.
drink the elixir, Mr. Beaster.
Right. I was just wondering if you needed a science teacher at your school in France. You know, someone with a different view of science, an English view.
Absolutely, what a wonderful idea for a French school. Now, please, drink the drink.
Right, down the hatch. Not bad. Thank you, Professor Plump. And we'll talk about, what we were talking about just now, perhaps later this evening.
We certainly will, mon ami. And now, I am working.
Of course. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Blister, have you seen Professor Plump? He's in the science room, Headhunter. Oh, good. Mr. JJAHH just phoned to invite Professor Plump and me round to their house for a meal this evening. Just going to pass on the invitation. Why wasn't I invited? And if I'm not there to stop him, I bet Rocket will say all sorts of terrible things about me to Professor Plump and ruin my chances of getting out of here.
See? He loses his temper like before. He does not turn into the big hairy monster. My antidote has succeeded. I am the genius.
And we are on chantier to bienvenir bus chef nonce.
Pardon?
It's welcome, en français.
Laissez-moi dire que c'est un honneur pour nous de vous voir ici. Il est rare qu'une personne aussi célèbre que vous soit parmi des gens ordinaires comme nous.
Merci, mesdames and messieurs. I am really looking forward to spending a traditional English evening in a traditional English house with a traditional English meal.
They'll see that they can't cut me out.
I'll get that.
That's for Mr. and Mrs. Jekyll to ask us over, didn't you think, Professor?
No?
Oh, well,
Yeah. Is Mrs. Jekyll in?
I'll see.
No. I've all the nerve. They keep me out and have the cheek to invite that huge, hairy Harriet Hyde.
It's Mr. Blister who's come to join us. We haven't got enough chairs.
Well, we could always lend you another chair.
Chairs?
Oh, well, there you are then.
No.
No.
Do not allow this lunatic to rule your life like this. Tell him to go away.
We couldn't do that. It wouldn't be polite.
To this politeness. I will deal with him.
Well, Mr. Blister, you know, he can be a bit hot-headed.
No longer. I have seen to that.
He's tricky.
That Blister always is.
No, Professor Pump.
Now, see here. Professor Pump.
Mr. Blister, go away.
What?
You are not wanted here. Get the lot. There. I have shown him the door.
Hadn't he seen one before?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's right, Julia. Grub up.
Come on, everybody. Come and sit down. Our daughter's prepared this meal specially. Now then, anyone for snails?
Snails? Oh. Where is the shepherd's pie and the gravy? The worst kind of food.
Oh, what a rude man! After all the trouble I went to collecting those snails, all that sort of rudeness makes my blood boil!
An insult to someone like me. He's not only the scientific genius, but also the connoisseur of good food. I shall get myself some ketchup to make it taste better.
Ketchup, garlic butter.
I wish something would make him go home.
The hairy monster! He's in the kitchen, dressed as a girl! It has failed!
Now look here, Professor Pump.
It's a monster!
Monster? Well, really. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, hello, Mr. Blister. We've got a chair free now.
Professor Pump said he saw a monster in the kitchen. And when he saw me, he said he saw a monster. He wasn't far wrong there.
Julia,
Yes, Dad?
no monsters there.
Hello, Dad. If you'll excuse me for a second, just some of the experiment work.
Of course, pet. Now, come on, everybody. Did you do these snails?
Mona didn't get much of a chance to use her conversation.
Bless your French. I'd have been very nervous.
Nervous. Well, at least the kitchen door didn't blow off its hinges.
More from Julia Jekyll and Harriet Hyde again next week. And stick around because we're back with Kirsten and Otis at the Big Bash in Birmingham next.